Good morning. Charmaine coming to you live from Regina, Saskatchewan. I tried doing a broadcast just a few moments ago and I got a disconnect, so let's try this again. I'd like to say thank you to the SAS Power personnel who made sure that our power was up and working again Tuesday night after we had a windstorm and a small blizzard coming through. As the news reported, it turned out that there were several power lines that were taken down, and we were without power only from 8 p.m. until midnight. So all considering, not too bad when you consider how many lines were actually down. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk to you about options for finding money to help finance some of your real estate deals. Recently, because my husband and I are both retired, we do not qualify for mortgages. So what I have done is I've gone to the local bank, which is the Connexus Credit Union, and I spoke to them and I said, what can I do about getting some money to help me make this continue going? So they have a new program that started here in 2017. It's called Net Worth Program. And basically what it does is they start by adding up all of your assets, and that is how you qualify for this loan. It's actually a quick line type loan that you can qualify for using your assets. Now they take your assets, they add them all up, and for us, we have some single family homes here in Regina. So instead of having to have our homes all analyzed and evaluated, they actually just took the City of Regina website and took the value off there for those properties. So that was really nice that they didn't have to pay to have those homes appraised. And then the second thing is they stop to see what you owe in money on whether it's a credit card or taxes, whatever it might be that you have liabilities. They take those dollar values for liabilities off what your assets are, and then you are qualified to receive 10% of that dollar amount. So it's only up to $100,000 too, which is okay because with $100,000 you can do a lot. So say you had investments, assets that are worth $700,000, and then you say you had some liabilities that are worth maybe $1,000, then you would qualify for $69,000 in assets, and then you get 10% of that. So that's a nice little bundle of money to start building your real estate portfolio with. Now, the other things I want to speak about is just mindset. So many times today, people have a real issue with their mindset. They turn around and they say, well, I can't do this because of this, this, and this. And the reality is, you are in control of your mindset every day that you wake up. You get up in the morning and you decide whether or not you're going to have a good day or a bad day. Whether or not you're going to have, be polite to people or if you're going to be rude to them. So it's really hard. Recently, I was at an event in Saskatoon and there was one speaker there. And I've seen him at other events, but I get a lot of feedback that he is rude and he's very arrogant and always about himself, which is really unfortunate because this individual is very smart and he's very good at what he does. However, because of his attitude towards people, he turns them off. So when we get up in the morning, we must keep in mind that we have to treat people respectfully each and every day. It doesn't matter how good you think you are personally. You cannot treat other people negatively. That doesn't help at all. So mindset is something we have to work on every day. And that doesn't just go with people that you're dealing with regards to your business. It means the way that you're treating people, whether they're your tenants or people in a store, a restaurant, wherever it might be. I personally have some tenants inside of my apartment blocks. They are immigrants from other countries. They are doctors, lawyers, and they've come to Canada for a better life. I respect them for so many reasons. One, I cannot imagine leaving my homeland thinking that I've left behind family and friends, and that although today they do get to see and hear from them, it's not like 100 years ago when they left and the chances of them seeing their family and friends was probably never going to happen. Today, though, we have social media where they can keep in touch, and it's cheap to do so. And but these people, they come to our country as doctors and lawyers, knowing they cannot get those jobs in our country, even though they're qualified for them. So they work in jobs like restaurants or Subway shops where they're making sandwiches, working all these hours that usually for lower wage than we would work for as Canadians. They also do work as installing cabinets or countertops and working at gas stations to pay the bills. So I have huge respect for those people. They come to our country looking for a better life. They're working hard to make sure they're contributing to society every day and not using our welfare system. So congratulations to all those new immigrants that are working so hard that want to become Canadian citizens. With regards to getting back to some of the other options for finding money for investing, there's other options out there too. There's online, there's a program, I shouldn't say a program, it's another networking. It's called Bigger Pockets. And you can go on there and there's a free option. And then there's also another option that you can pay for every month, about $9 a month. And then there's a yearly option. Now, yes, those people have money, or at least they indicate they have money. So it's really awesome that we have those things at our fingertips where we can go and locate investors. Another way to find investors is to create a Find the Money spreadsheet. Take the time to write down each and every person you can think of, family, friends, acquaintances, school teachers that your children may have had or that you have had in the past if you're not too old, because we do have some people that are only 20 in our group and they've already got some apartment buildings. So that's really great. So think of everyone you can and then write down why these people might be able to invest. Do they already own a home? If so, they've likely got equity in that home if they have owned it for more than 10 years. They may have also just inherited some money from family members that have passed on. So instead of putting that money into mutual funds, they may want to invest it in real estate, and they may not even realize that they could do that with that investment that they've just inherited. They may have just won some money in the lottery. Maybe it's only $250,000, but that's a lot of money they could invest in real estate also. I personally know people that have won millions of dollars in the lottery. They were former co-workers. And another person that won $250,000 as their share of a pot. So again, there are opportunities out there every time you turn around and you see people. Thank you to all that have joined me this morning. I see Drew and Al. Notani, thank you, Notani, for taking the time to join me. Bailey, here's one of the young men that has an apartment block under his belt already at the age of 20. Him and his partner, his team member, they were actually just down in Toronto. They had been recommended to receive an award. Unfortunately, they did not receive that award. However, they've got about 10 years yet to receive that award. It was called the Top Gun Award. So congratulations to Bailey and Tyler on that. There are so many opportunities out here that are right in our own backyard in Saskatchewan. People think that Saskatchewan has nothing to offer. We have so much to offer, we don't even know. We don't brag about what we have to offer because that's not typically who we are as people. But we have mining, we have the forestry industry. Mining is coal. I know that's a term people don't like to think about anymore, but they still do mine coal. There's potash, uranium. There are diamonds in Saskatchewan, which I think is just incredible. We have fishing, for heaven's sakes. So people fly in from all over the world to fish in our own backyards. Now, granted, it's probably not around, the Regina area, but further up north. And those are opportunities to promote Saskatchewan every day. We have our farming industry, which is a huge part of our economy. We have manufacturing, and not just in commercial products like machinery, but in food items. Our grain industry is huge to the world, and we should never overlook that. So think about the people you know, write them down on your list, and go from there. I would like to take a moment to let you know that I still have my website. I don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon. It's one of those things that takes time to get people to know me. And so if you would share this on your Facebook link, I would appreciate that. And remember, live your life by design and not by default. If you would like to learn more or have questions about what I've spoke about today, please contact me at charmaine.watt@sastal.net. That is SHARMANE WATT at SASKTEL.net. And until next week, take care and have a great day.